Good morning, you bunch of skid marks. What's going on? It's been a minute. Figured I'd check in first thing in the morning. I have just crossed into Utah. Heading for Monticello. See little sunlit mountains off in the distance there. I'm going up highway, was it 491? Got a load out of Texas yesterday. A load of meat. Going to Wilder, Idaho. So I'll be up in Idaho today. I drop tomorrow. My appointment's at 1400 in Wilder. So I'll get up somewhere past maybe Burley or something out there today, and then just drive the rest of the way over for my appointment. As you can see, I am in a new truck. What's going on with this thing? A 2022 Freightliner Cascadia. It is a Ryder truck. So let me bring you up to speed. I got home to Lubbock January 12th. Had some friends, my buddy that I grew up with, Dr. Ben, him and his wife, they came out to visit us for over a long weekend from the 14th or 15th through the 18th. So when I got home, I put the truck in the shop because I had an air leak that needed to be tracked down coming out of the drive somewhere. I thought it was a bad brake chamber, maybe something like that. Turned out it was a bad relay valve. Every time I'd hit the brakes, my air would start dropping like profusely, you know, like going down to like 60 pounds and stuff. And I had them run a diagnostic too because I keep getting DPF codes and stuff all the time. So they ran the diagnostic, printed all that out, sent it off to Detroit too because I had a whole bunch of codes in there they wanted diagnosed and everything. Sent it off to Detroit. Detroit came back saying if the one box has not been replaced yet, we recommend replacing the one box. So there's a 3 to 4 month backup right now on getting a new one box, which I have a warranty which should cover most of everything going on with the one box and the after treatment system. So that got put to the side, and then they replaced a relay valve. They had the truck for 3 weeks. They did an overhead on it. The number 5 cylinder was coming back at 75% compression, so they put on a new air cleaner. Did an overhead on it, and it corrected all the compressions, got them all back up to 95%. God, that sun is blazing, man. I gotta change that. There we go. The sun was hitting me right in the mirror. Anyway, 3 weeks of downtime though on that, and of course it turns into a thing when it's in the shop and you're calling them constantly like, hey, what's going on, what's going on? It should be done by tomorrow. So 3 weeks in, just eating a big fat veiny one on the truck being in the shop. 3 weeks of downtime, missed out on a whole pay period. Went and picked it up the other day, and then that was $1,900 for that after 3 weeks. So great. Took it out for a test run. Everything seemed all right. Then I wanted to have the clutch looked at because the clutch has been chunking a lot, clutch brakes going out, all that kind of stuff. 3 weeks of downtime, I ran it back over to our shop at the yard because our guy there could take a look at it real quick and check the adjustment on it and everything, and just overall, you know, check it out. And then if I needed more work on the clutch, well, he checked the adjustment. The adjustment was good. The panel on the clutch though like the cover around it and stuff was missing. There was a whole bunch of garbage up in there. And so he said the clutch pretty much looks like the clutch, though, is going to need to be replaced entirely. It's whatever was going on, whatever he saw, he pretty much tracked it down within 10 minutes of just going through it all and stuff like that. He said, yeah, it looks like probably going to have to opt on getting a new clutch. And I'm all, great, one more thing. And then he also said I had a very noticeable drip coming out of my rear main seal. So wonderful. Why these things didn't get picked up while I was in the other shop for 3 weeks, I don't know. They had it long enough. His recommendation at that moment was probably don't want to take it back out until I can get these things looked at more. There's a shop that does trannies and clutches in Lubbock also. Had the truck not taken 3 weeks, I would have taken it over there immediately too, and probably had this looked at a lot sooner. So that's where we're at with that. I said screw it, I'm tired of this shit. The truck runs for a little bit, goes back down. The truck comes back out of the shop, goes back down. It's like, dude, I can't keep operating like that. So parked it. I'm not worried about the truck payment, not running the truck, because the truck is super cheap. He had this one, it's a 2022, had it in the yard, it's a Ryder truck, had it in the yard. I said screw it, went in and talked to the boss man for a minute and said, hey, I think it's time for me to discuss other options, you know. It's time to make an adjustment here, and that I need to go out and generate income, even if it's in his truck for a while. Yeah, I won't make as much as I would with my own truck, but I'll still make owner-op percentages. I just got to handle the Ryder truck payment as well. So I went ahead and grabbed one of his trucks. Screw it, I'm going back out. I mean, it's a new truck. It only had 4,000 miles on it. And I said, screw it, dude. I gotta do something here. So I can't afford any more of this downtime. It's killing me. So loaded all my crap into this one. You can see it's still a mess. I gotta straighten it out. But it looks like I need a truck that will crank every day and get down the road so I can make money. And that's where we're at. So sometimes playing this game, adjustments must be made. So I'm doing this, gonna run this truck. It might even go on for months. I'm gonna get money built back up to fix my truck while still handling the bills and while still trying to save money. At least with this truck, it's covered under the Ryder maintenance. If it breaks down, Ryder takes care of it. It's included in the lease payment. So basically I got 100% maintenance on this truck now, and I can get on down the road. And it's a new truck, and it has all the nice amenities, and it's got an X15 Cummins, which I thought was odd instead of having a Detroit. But it's got an X15 Cummins, 450 horse, 1650 torque. Although I gotta tell you, going up some of these hills out here so far, it feels like this thing got neutered. Like it's like 400 horse and 1450 torque or something like that. It feels really weak. It's real sluggish when it hits a hill. Like I'm down to 40 miles an hour, 35 miles an hour, stuff like that. It just doesn't pull very good. So other than that, got to spend a couple weeks around the house with the wife, with Selena. Of course, you saw our last live feed. We took a trip down to Brownsville real quick, check stuff out down there. It did not pan out as planned. We just didn't get the good vibe from looking down there right now. Maybe it'll be something we readdress later on. Check it out again sometime. But overall, right now, we're staying in Lubbock. Just gonna keep doing our thing right there out of Lubbock. I'm gonna run this truck. This one will probably be a temporary truck because he has other lease trucks that I can get for longer period that are new also, and they're also rider trucks. So we're gonna work that program out as we go, and I guess that's about it for a minute. Anyway, yeah, truck's down. Time to change it up, doing something else. If this allows me to build up a better nest egg to start looking at other trucks, see what happens. So good times, good times. Nice Sunday morning. Nice little snow-capped mountain. Scales coming up. Utah scales going into Monticello. And check back in a bit. Aight, out.